Hi, welcome to the Me and My Bass series. In this series I will bore you with some interesting facts about some of the basses or bass related or audio related stuff I own. I will tell you how it purchases them and why. Further, I will tell you my opinion about the playability and sound. This time's up, you've seen it before, the Squier Classic Vibe 70's Precision from 2020. This bass is crafted in Indonesia by Samik. It's a Fender special run. The body is NATO. It's a polyurethane finish gloss. The neck is maple, the binding is black, and the finish is tinted gloss. It has a C shape. It's 34 inches scale length. The inlays are black blocks. The pickups are Fender designed Onico split coils, and the bridge is a 4-piece. Can you see that? 4-piece saddle vintage style. The hardware is nickel and the tuning machines are also vintage styled, and the neck plate is a 4-bolt on screwed thing. I swapped this bass with a guy called Tim from Babberich on the Amsterdam Central Station. I swapped it with a Squier contemporary jazz bass, which was swapped with a Squier P-Bass special. So I'm very happy in the end. Why did I buy this bass? Why did I swap this bass? After I bought my vintage modified jazz, I tried to sell an early 2020 required Squier contemporary jazz bass. That bass was great, but it didn't suit me really. It was a little too heavy and it had 2 humbucking pickups, and it had a total different style than a classic jazz bass. I was contacted by Tim to swap that bass for his Squier Classic Vibe 70's Precision. But first, let's go commercial and hear what Fender Squier had to say about this bass.
A tribute to the 1970s evolution of a P-bass, the classic Vibe 70s Precision bass embodies the aesthetic of the original and produces massive tone courtesy of its Fender-designed Onico split coil pickup. Player-friendly features includes a slim, comfortable C-shape, a neck profile with an easy and playing 9.5-inch radius fingerboard, and narrow tall frets, as well as vintage-style bridge with threaded saddles. This throwback Squier model also features 1970s inspired headstock markings, rich-looking nickel-plated hardware, and a slick vintage tint gloss neck finish for an old-school vibe.
What attracted me to swap this bass was the fact that it looked a little bit like the Fender Roger Waters bass. Of course, that bass is way more expensive. Also, the fact that it had a maple neck was a big plus. Here is a small example how it sounds. First the bass solo, then the bass in context with drums and guitar. signal flow was in this clip direct, the bass direct into a UAD Apollo Twin with an MPEG SVT simulation running on it. I used the Rock A preset. When we swapped basses, Tim said to me that the output was not too loud and it was rather dark. And he was right. But it's also somehow a very vintage-like sounding bass, which I like very much. That's why this bass is used in several pedal tests, because the sound is radically different than, for instance, my Fender Nate Mandel. Well, that's it for this episode. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe and like the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.